my friends. Welcome back to Listen and Learn. I'm Jamie. In today's episode, we are going to give you a simple, full daily program for learning English. This is a complete routine that you can follow from morning to night. This episode is your step-by-step guide to achieving fluency. We will show you what to do in the morning, what to do in the afternoon, what to do in the evening, and even what to do on the weekend. All the suggestions are easy, practical, and absolutely perfect for beginning level learners. Many learners study only once a day, maybe late at night or early in the morning, and then they stop. But that doesn't lead to lasting progress. Real progress comes when English appears many times during your day. We are not talking about heavy study or stressful homework. We are focusing on making English a natural part of your existing routine. This involves little moments, short habits, and simple actions that happen again and again. This clear daily plan will allow you to grow your English slowly, gently, and effectively. Part 1. The powerful morning routine, immersion. Okay, let's get started with the morning. The morning is powerful. Your brain is fresh, calm, and ready to learn. So the first thing you must do is add English gently into your morning routine. We want light English that wakes your brain. No heavy grammar, and definitely no difficult lessons right when you wake up. Imagine this simple scenario. You wake up, you stretch, you make your tea or coffee, and instead of checking social media, you simply play a short English podcast. Maybe it is 5 minutes long, maybe 10 minutes. It doesn't need to be long at all. You listen while you're getting ready, while brushing your teeth, or while making breakfast. The key goal here is not understanding everything. The goal is simply hearing English early because this warms up your brain. Listening in the morning is like giving your brain a cup of English coffee. It wakes up your listening muscles, and you don't worry about every single word. Even if you understand only 60% or 50%, that is completely fine. The important thing is creating the habit because morning listening establishes a strong rhythm for the whole day. Next, let's talk about vocabulary. A simple 10 to 15 minutes of vocabulary review is perfect for the morning. Note that I said review, not studying new words. Studying new words first thing can be stressful, but reviewing old vocabulary is energizing. Apps like Anki or Quizlet are great tools for this. They show you the words you learned before, and your brain responds, "Oh yes, I remember this." Morning reviews make your memory stronger for the rest of the day. And there is one more powerful thing you can do in the morning. Change your phone, computer, or tablet language to English. When your phone is in English, you see the language every single time you unlock it. You read small words like settings, notifications, battery, Wi-Fi, and brightness. All of these small words add up naturally. You don't study them, you just see them every day, and your brain learns without pressure. So a perfect morning routine looks like this. Wake up, listen to a short English podcast, review your vocabulary for 10 minutes, and use your phone in English. Simple, but very powerful. Now, let's move to the middle of the day. This is when you are busy with work, school, family, or other activities. You certainly do not have time for long, formal lessons, but you do have small gaps. Everyone has them. A lunch break, a waiting moment, or a short rest. These small moments are perfect for fitting in English. One great midday habit is reading simple English news. BBC Learning English is a fantastic place to start. Why? Because the articles are short, the language is clear, and the topics are interesting. You can read for 10 or 15 minutes while eating lunch. Since the language is specifically designed for learners, you won't feel lost. A crucial tip here, when you read, do not worry about every difficult word. Instead, choose only 1 or 2 new words to learn. Not 10, not 15, just 1 or 2. Beginning level learners improve faster when they focus on learning small amounts every day. You can identify a new word, focus on it for the day, and then add it to your flashcard app. Another powerful midday habit is shadowing. Shadowing means you listen to a short video and you speak at the same time. You do not need to be perfect and you don't need to understand every single thing. You just copy the sounds. You repeat immediately after the speaker with a small delay. This action trains your mouth and improves your pronunciation. For beginners, it is always better to choose short, slow videos. You listen, you speak, you smile, and you finish. Shadowing for even 5 minutes can make your speaking smoother. Midday is also perfect for small communication. You can quickly text a language partner or you can send a voice note. For example, you could say, "One thing I did today was," or "Something interesting happened at work," or even something simple like, "How is your day going?" These small messages help you practice real, practical English. This is how you start thinking in English during your normal day. All right, let's talk about the afternoon. The afternoon can be difficult because you might start feeling tired. You might not want to sit down and do focused study. That is totally okay. Afternoon English should be light and active. It should be something that uses your brain without draining your energy. One great afternoon habit is describing your surroundings. This is perfect for beginning level learners. You simply look around you and say basic, simple English sentences. For example, you might say, "The sky is clear today," or "There is a man walking his dog," or "I can hear cars on the street," or "I'm sitting at my desk." These sentences are simple, but by doing this, you are training your brain to think in English. You are connecting the language directly to your real life. Another easy habit is listening while doing chores. When you cook, fold laundry, clean, or walk, you can listen to an audiobook. Again, the goal is not full understanding. The goal is exposure. Just listening. Even if you understand only half, your listening skills are growing. Beginning level learners often improve faster when they listen more and stress less. You can also join online forums or comment sections about topics you enjoy. This could be cooking, music, travel, fitness, or movies. Write a short comment in English. Nothing long. Just something like, "I love this recipe. I want to try it." Or, "This song is beautiful." Or, "This movie has great acting." Writing small comments helps you practice natural English in a low-pressure environment. Now, we move into the final stage of the day, evening English. Evenings are perfect for reinforcement. Reinforcement means you review, you repeat, and you connect everything you learned during the day. A great evening habit is watching something in English. This could be a TV show, a movie, or a YouTube video. Start with English subtitles. Watch for 5 to 10 minutes. Then, if you feel comfortable, try turning off the subtitles for a short part. This is a great way to test yourself. Listen for familiar words and notice how the characters speak. And here is another powerful beginner-friendly habit: journaling. Journaling simply means writing about your day. You do not need long or complicated sentences. You can write simple things such as, "Today was a busy day," or "I learned a new word," "challenge," or "I listened to a podcast in the morning," or "I cooked dinner and listened to English music." Writing trains your grammar. It trains your vocabulary, and it trains your thinking process. The final evening step is a short review, maybe only 2 or 3 minutes. You open your notebook or app and check the new words you saw earlier. Remember, you are not studying heavily at this point. You're just looking, just reminding yourself. And now we reach the weekend. The weekend is your moment when you can go deeper. You have more time, you can relax, and you can play with English. One great weekend activity is joining an online speaking club. You get to meet other learners, you talk, and you practice simple conversations. You learn new expressions, and importantly, you gain more confidence. And finally, at the end of the weekend, it is essential to set a small goal for the next week. Make it simple. For example, I want to learn 5 new words, or I want to watch 1 English video every day, or I want to speak for 5 minutes every evening. Clear goals are the key to helping you stay consistent throughout the week. My friends, this is your full English day. It includes morning immersion, midday tools, afternoon activation, evening reinforcement, and weekend deep practice. The best part is that all of this can fit into your normal life. You do not need to schedule hours of study, and you do not need pressure. You just need small moments, small actions, and small habits. Every day, you give your brain a little bit of English, and every day, your English becomes a little stronger. This is how you build fluency. Not in 1 week, not in 1 month, but day by day, habit by habit, moment by moment. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Listen and Learn. Try 1 or 2 of these habits today, and then slowly add more. Your English will grow naturally. Until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself. Bye for now.